and we've got some things to do.
On the floor.
Yeah.
Yo, you wanna meet me in the lounge.
Yeah.
Yo, you wanna meet me in the club.
Yeah.
Yo, you wanna meet me downtown.
Okay. Every time you call on me, I drop what I do. You are my best friend and we've got some things to do. Okay.
What's up guys, forget about the iPhone X. Today I'll be showing you the iPhone X China edition. This one's better than the real one, even before that one's been announced, just because you can get it now. You don't have to wait for months, you don't have to pay thousands of dollars to buy this for just $300. You guys can own the latest and greatest China edition iPhone X or iPhone 8, whatever you want to call it. So let's go ahead and unbox the latest offering. This is actually the most expensive clone I have ever purchased from China. $300. Usually they're about $100. This one comes with top of the line materials, top of the line display, top of the line everything as far as China edition goes. So let's take a look at that. Now don't let the appearances fool you. This is the latest and greatest from China. So it's a little rough on the edges on the packaging, but I'm sure inside it'll well make up for that. So let's get in here. It's a little unconventional, you know. They save on the packaging quality to bring you a better product. At least that's why I think they're doing this. So, popping this in, let's see. Now, if you guys remember a little while ago, I did share with you the first edition iPhone 8 clone, and this one is miles better. This one actually represents the original design, so it'll be more of a one-to-one, not this weird ratio, tiny version. This one compared to the official, as you can see, is very tiny. The camera lens is elongated, kind of weird looking. You know, they didn't really know what they were working with first, so the display definitely, oh boy, that is hideous. So let's see how this one did. Hopefully a little bit better. Packaging is different already. Ooh. And here it is. Very nice. So definitely more representative of the final product here. Camera sensors are looking a little funky, both of them the same size. They will not be the same size on the original. One of them is going to be slightly bigger than the other, just a little bit. But here it is. iPhone, pretty okay. Let's see what it says. iPhone 8 Plus. So they didn't get the naming right on this one, but no matter, you know, as long as the actual product inside is correct. So let's go ahead and unbox this guy, iPhone 8 Plus. That will be a real product, but it won't be the one with the vertical cameras. That's going to be the iPhone X model. Okay, and here it is. Oh, definitely a little bit more accurate inside. We've got this, still no Apple stickers. The day a clone comes with Apple stickers is the day I will cry on camera for the first time. And this guy feels solid. It feels very hefty. That's nice. The feeling of premium quality just because it's heavy. We've got our accessories here. Unfortunately, no bundled AirPods this year, but we do have these. I wonder, do these come with a lightning? Oh, they do. So I'm assuming this doesn't have a headphone jack either. All right, so that is the iPhone 8 packaging. Let's check out the actual product. So how do I get this out of here? They actually sealed it in, so I literally have to cut it out of here. Okay. All right, and please be good. Did they really seal it into both of these? Wow, airtight. Okay. Ooh, iPhone. And here it is, guys. Look at that. They actually put an effort into getting those curved corners up on top, the sensor bar. Unfortunately, I'm seeing a little difference there from the original. There's a chin on the bottom and on the top where the screen doesn't go all the way through. So if I peel off the screen protector, look at that. There actually is a border here. So unfortunately, the display on this one does not go all the way up, but it is an 18:9 display, so that makes it the most sophisticated display on an iPhone clone ever. And on the back, check that out, very clean, no FCC labels, looks definitely in tune with more of the original here. So this is an early look, but still pretty dang good for the real deal, or the real clone deal. Camera lens looks definitely better than this one. You know, this design in general, I do like it. I mean, I don't see why people are disliking it. It looks cool, something different. Let's go ahead and power it on. And by the way, this has the longer power button here, and hopefully it's charged up here. On the bottom, we got our lightning port, stereo, well, just speakers for now, and then this one might have a stereo speaker up here, who knows. Tiny status bar cut out there, the speaker grill. There it is, dang, that's not bad. That gives you a huge user experience, and that's a very sharp display. So you definitely get what you pay for with this. $300 for a clone is no laughing matter. Let's see how the software does though. Does it make up for the price? So build-wise, I definitely say it's definitely the most well-built clone I've felt. Metal border there. This actually might be glass on the back, and not sure how I feel about this. Is it a resistive touchscreen? All right, so press home to open. They actually included a virtual on-screen home button on this guy, and as we saw in some of the earlier concepts, that is how you're going to operate the home button on this one. On the real one, we're going to see some sort of gestures, and as you can see, double tap there opens up the app switcher. Okay, get started on home. No thanks. So what do I have to click? Double tap to go home every single time? Are you serious? It does not go home from one tap. Interesting. That's kind of annoying. Ooh, there's Control Center. So they did copy the iOS 11 Control Center even. That's funny. Ooh, that works very well, surprisingly. It's a very bright display for a clone. Very good. And I wonder if it can be adjusted and controlled. This is actually the first time I've actually seen an iOS 11 running clone. So that's kind of cool. You actually hold on these and they open up the platters. I wonder if it has 3D touch. Seems like it doesn't, definitely. Let me see. How do I activate Siri? Do I hold this? And nothing. So if I hold it, does it go home? No, it does not. Interesting. They kind of complicated this for no reason. Over here, we've got the widget view there. Cool. And the notification center. Unfortunately, they didn't copy the cover sheet, so it doesn't bring down the lock screen, just the notification center. Anyways, still acceptable for iOS 11. Let's go ahead and see what this thing is running. So let's jump in here. Definitely doesn't have the new icons from later betas of iOS 11, but iOS 11.0.1, cool. So this was a firmware that was rumored the iPhone 8 is going to come with it. Looks like it does. But we've got 128 gigabytes here, and this I believe is real 128 gigabytes for the price tag. Man, oh, that's annoying. No home with a single button. Even the App Store icon is not changed. The Maps is the old one. It's not the real deal, unfortunately, but it does look very good. I like how they blended the corners. Looks very sharp. So the display is pretty clean on this guy. The OS is there. Let's see what each one looks like. So that's the camera, the music player here. Wow, they really went above and beyond to copy all of those. That's cool. Let's see if they got the new App Store or if that's just a Play Store. Oh, wow. That's cool. That's the first time I've ever even saw a cloned App Store. Let me connect it to Wi-Fi and see if it actually works. Oh, home button started working. Okay, cool. That is actually amazing. The amount of effort these guys put to trick you into thinking that's a real app store is amazing. So they have some sort of custom app store on here with the very same look, and at least the features works. Categories, yeah, so this thing actually works. You're not gonna find all the apps you want in here, but that is pretty neat. They got the animations even, so the animation's very similar to the ones currently in iOS 11. Let's see the lock screen. Press home to open. Oh, whoa. What? So you can actually slide into the camera and it unlocks the device? Oh, no, it doesn't. Just a weird glitch. All right, that's kind of interesting. It's just funny for me to go through this and see how they program this thing compared to the real deal. And look, here is the real App Store. So if you want the Play Store, not the BS one over here, you're gonna find that in the extras. So what else? What else can I show you guys? I got Safari, definitely cloned that one. The phone application. Let's see if they got a dark mode in here. Did these guys put a dark mode in before Apple even? Unfortunately, none of that. And automatic backlight setting is still in here. They didn't move it. Let's see what kind of wallpapers they got in here. If they got the same. Yeah, they actually got the same. So none added, none removed either. That's funny, they even copied the iOS 11 calculator look. So that attention to detail certainly is there. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get Siri working, which I'm sure they don't even have. It'd probably be a Google Now overlay. Let's go ahead and see how fast this thing is and what it's actually running. And they do actually have a fake 3D touch. So you hold and long press on an icon. I'm guessing if you keep pressing it, you can wiggle it. Or no, I guess not. You can't wiggle that one, but you can wiggle others that don't have that menu. And it's pretty responsive. Sorry, I keep getting distracted here, but this is hilarious. They actually want you to believe that Touch ID is working on this virtual home screen button. So it's scanning it, adjusting my grip. And what a dream this would be if this was real, but that'd be so funny. A clone comes to market with an under the screen embedded fingerprint sensor before Apple. And let's go ahead and see if this works. And I tried to see if there was any iris sort of facial unlock system. Unfortunately, there isn't. And did it work? Why are you not scanning my fingerprints? I guess not. It's all a fake. It does not actually let you. And unlike Apple, it lets you take off the fingerprint without putting your passcode in even. All right. Got Android 6.0. Even the Galaxy Note 8 clone I saw a little while ago had something newer. Ooh, 1.3 gigahertz. Hey, at least they're honest. And 962 megabytes, so 1 gig of RAM. Let's run that benchmark. Don't have high hopes for this one though. And I'm sorry guys, I tried twice. Halfway through the benchmark being completed, it just crashes and I have to restart and nothing happens. That should tell you enough you need to know about the performance of this guy. If you're buying it, definitely don't do it for the performance aspect. So let's go ahead and take a look at that camera. I'm hoping that this will be a next generation experience with a vertical camera. All right, just kidding guys. On the real one, yes, this one, I bet this one is a fake on the bottom. It looks like a dud. But we'll open it up and take a look in just a second. All right, so I'm starting from a dark to light environment, and wow, look at that motion blur. This is just walking down. If I stand still, it's still hard for it not to happen. Hard to believe that Apple changed these cameras at all, you know? I would expect a little bit more from a vertical lens camera. Should be doing a little bit better. Let's do some panning here, up, down to light. Oh my gosh. How is this worse than the last clone? That is truly awful. Oh my goodness. So if you're buying this for the camera, just know this literally should not even be defined as a camera. It is so bad. And the front-facing camera, hard to say it's any better. I don't even know what all of those little things are. I bet they're duds, but there it is. Also some pretty awful motion tracking blur there. Moving this thing, quality, oh boy, it's like VGA 480p max. Hoping the real one will be better than this. That is certainly one of the worst cameras I have ever used on a smartphone. The vertical orientation didn't help out much. Alright guys, next up, let's see if we can get an Antutu out of this guy. And once again, another failure. I have never had this where a device just simply refuses to do a test, both on Antutu and on Geekbench. It keeps restarting from the beginning here. So I cannot give you an accurate representation of how this phone performs via GPU or CPU, unfortunately. So that's not gonna happen. It just keeps restarting, as you can see right here. I'm gonna go back over and over. All right, so let's try and get in here. I don't know how difficult this could be, if this is real glass or not. We'll find out if I break it or not, but oh, there we go. Not too difficult. And here it is. So disassembly. Oh, so that is plastic. It's not glass. It's very different inside from other clones that I've seen actually. They're using a different color. Usually they use a green silicon. Camera is really tiny up there in the corner. Very neat battery, not those usual silver plated. It looks very clean inside. I like that. For a clone, that's very impressive. So this one is more reminiscent of an iPhone inside. Usually they're split up with a whole logic board down here and then the battery up here or vice versa. And this one is all over the place. It's kind of cool. Can't tell if this is a dud though. Most likely it is, as the camera is straight awful. We have little slots here for an SD card if you want to expand your storage. Made it easy for you. So overall, pretty cool. All right, guys, so there it is, the iPhone 8 Plus or iPhone X clone before the official release. Hope you enjoyed that. Would I recommend this at $300? Oh dear, no way. I mean, if you want to have this at a fraction of the price of the original, just to see the design for yourself, just to show off without actually having to spend $1,000, sure, go ahead. But I would not recommend it at $300 for a daily driver. You can buy an iPhone SE at that price used, and it will do so much better than this. Anyways, hope you enjoyed it. As always, just a funny clone video, nothing meant to be used as an original. Hopefully they'll have some better clone versions in the future, but this is the best iPhone 8 clone yet. Peace.